Hello students, today we discuss the data science life cycle. The data science life cycle, it is a step-by-step process. It solves the real world problem using six phases. First phase is discovery, second is data preparation, third is model planning, fourth is model building, then communicate results, and last phase is operationalize. It is also called as deployment phase. This cycle is iterative, means suppose results are not satisfactory, then we repeat previous phase. So this is again iterative process. It is again iterative process. We start with first phase. This is a discovery phase, means we identify the problem. Suppose the problem is maximum students was failed in the subject mathematics. So we ask the questions, why the students fail in the mathematics? This is my problem statement. I want to find out the solution of this statement. So this is my problem. I want to discover that problem. This is given to the second number phase, that is a data preparation phase. In this phase, we perform the data collection. Means we collect the data of students, their students' marks, student attendance, student internal scores, student study hours, all the data we collected here. We clean that data. Clean means what? Some missing values are there. Some students having missing values. That there is a some students' mark is not filled in the sheet. We fill that marks. Some marks are incorrect. Suppose the internal test mark is out of 30 and marks are given as 50. So we correct that marks. So it is called as a data cleaning, data pre-processing. Again here we perform the data transformation. Our marks in suppose grade A, B, C, D, E. So instead of writing grade, we convert that grade into the numbers, that is the marks. So here we perform the data preparations. So here data is ready for the analysis. Data is ready for the analysis. So this is data is given to the model planning phase. In this phase, we plan the model. Means what? We select some features and we work on that features. We analyze the features of the data. For the student performance, we consider two features, that is student attendance and the suppose internal test marks. We check whether students attendance is this and their mark is that. So we analyze these features. These features are given to the next phase. It is a model building phase. Here actually we create a model, we train the model. We know we collect a huge amount of data. So here we collect or use previous result, previous students data for predicting the नाउ स्टूडेंट्स डेटा. जो अभी स्टूडेंट है उनका रिजल्ट प्रिडिक्ट करने के लिए आई विल यूज द प्रीवियस स्टूडेंट्स डेटा. ये जिनकी एग्जाम ऑलरेडी हुई है, जिनका ऑलरेडी रिजल्ट लग चुका है, वी कंसिडर दैट डेटा. वी डिवाइड दैट डेटा इनटू टू parts, train data and the test data. Train data is suppose 80% of that data and test data is a 20% of data. So we consider the previous results, previous attendance and previous marks for building this model. In machine learning, we train the model. This phase is called as model building. So output of this phase is in the form of reports, summaries, charts. So we make a chart of all the students which shows the relation between the attendance and the marks. So we communicate these results to the students, to the teachers, to the management. Then last phase is important phase is the deployment and operationalize. Here we take action on the result. Suppose the student is having less attendance. So if student having less attendance, it will get a less marks in mathematics. So what we do? We take extra lectures of that student, remedial lectures of the student. We monitor that students. We take other test of the student, repeated test of that students. So this will take place here in this phase, that is a deployment phase or operationalize phase. If your result are as not per your mark, up to the mark, then we again repeat all the stages, all the phases. So this data science life cycle is based on the data, its analysis and the model. So all these phases are iterative phases. One phase is depend on the previous phase. So this is all about the data science life cycle. It is also called as a data science analytics life cycle. Okay, thank you.